I decided to build myself a side exit exhaust for my 95 S10, and nothing went to plan. But it was still worth it. I'm Wheeler, welcome to my world. You can see the exhaust is ending right there. I've already cut the tailpipe off that runs it out the side, because when I put the roll pan in here, it just wasn't right. It was bumping against stuff, all of that. And this is what we're looking at for the front of the pipe. So I've already got the cat deleted out of this. I just went ahead and welded in a straight pipe. I reused the intermediate pipe there, and then welded in a thrush dual chamber muffler. It's already starting to turn into a bigger project than I thought, because to make that bend right there to get it in front of the rear tire, that muffler needs to move way back. So that's got me thinking that I should be trying to put the muffler right up in here where the cat used to be, and then I should be able to run the exhaust up over the cross member and then bring it back down in front of the tire over here. I think. Realistically, what I need to do is I need to just get all this pulled out of here. I'm going to pull it out all the way to here. It's clamped there, and then I've got a clamp at the muffler and then a clamp on the other end of the muffler. So I should be able to pop this all apart in pieces, and then we're just going to kind of start setting stuff up in there and seeing what fits where. See what we can make work. Boys, I just realized I'm a YouTuber, so let's try some of that YouTube magic. I knew that was bullshit. Holy shit! It worked! It totally didn't just skip me being pissed off for like the last 4 hours. Come on, you bitch! Yeah, me too. Quit your bitching. So this all came apart real nice. Totally didn't require any, like, manhandling of any sort. Don't worry about those. Yeah. So basically now, that needs to go in place of this pipe, and then this guy, that end, will bolt to that end, go up over my cross member, and then hopefully I can use this bit of pipe to kind of get that to swing out underneath the frame rail. I want to reuse as much as possible, so if I can get away with not buying anything, that'd be fantastic, but with the condition of this stuff, I think that's kind of asking a little bit too much. Okay, here's the deal. So this muffler is the one that I got off it. This is a Thrush 17713 apparently. Big dual chamber, it's 18 inches overall. The problem with this guy is that there's a cross member right here. So the new plan was to order up an Amazon little shorty single chamber muffler, and I was going to mount it right in here. Well, of course, I ordered up a muffler and it's the wrong one. So I just went ahead and put the straight pipe back in. I did weld up the little cut that I had to make, and I ground it all smooth again. I know it's not perfect, but I'm not buying a new pipe. I'm gonna pull this back out later and put a muffler in sometime, but right now I just can't wait any longer for Amazon. So that's problem one. Problem number two is this guy right here. I was going to reuse the piece that went over top of the axle and cut that up and weld it back up after I got my angle right and everything, and about 10 or 15 minutes into that I realized that is absolutely not worth the time or effort. So, as much as it pains me to admit, I had to accept defeat here and go out and spend a couple of bucks. I ended up spending about 40 bucks overall at Canadian Tire, I bought myself a 2.5 inch 45, a 2.5 inch 90, and then another 2.5 inch 45. They're about 12 bucks a piece, and then I grabbed myself a clamp as well. All I had to do here, all of this fit up really, really nicely. The only thing that kept this from just kind of slipping all in here and bolting right up was this first 45 was just a little bit too long. I ended up cutting 2.5 inches off it, and then I had to slide the 90 up further onto it just to kind of close this gap up between the exhaust and the frame. So it's got good room here now. It doesn't hit, it doesn't wiggle up and down too awful much. That's pretty good. But I did have to put a little filler piece in there and weld this all up nice and solid all the way around. So it's clamped here for easy removal. I clamped it here in case I want to change the exhaust tip later on. But I just ran it out under the leaf spring hanger and then kind of angled up and out the side. Now, I'm not 100% sure yet. I might end up doing a little bit of a miter cut on that to make it look a little bit better. It kind of looks unfinished in my opinion, but I don't know. I'll change that later, maybe. Honestly, it's kind of growing on me. I don't hate it. There's it's better than the fumes dumping under the bed and being in my way while I'm working on it. I don't hate it. Let's see if this thing makes too much noise though, because I'm worried that this thing is going to be a little bit on the loud side. Well, it's the next day because it started pouring rain before I even got the truck back on the ground. So it's back on the ground now. I got a decibel meter there. Let's see how loud this damn thing is. Definitely louder than I was really hoping for, but all right, let's go down the road before my neighbors call the cops on me. So I wasn't planning on changing the muffler, or well, getting rid of the muffler. I wasn't planning on changing the tone at all, so I didn't do a before clip, and I apologize for that, but the old thrush that I had in there was not a whole lot louder than stock. It was pretty tame. It's a little more aggressive, and honestly, I would recommend it. I didn't hate that muffler at all, but it's gone now. That's loud. I'm just barely into it too. That's about as quiet as I can get. You know, it's really not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be louder than this. Going down the road under load, it doesn't sound too bad. We'll see what it sounds like when I actually get out on the highway and open it up. But it's not droning too bad. The truck is always loud. I don't have any carpet or sound deadening mat or anything in here, so it's always loud in here, but really it's not that much louder than it was before inside the truck. It's definitely louder outside the truck. Alright, I pulled off on the side of the road here, so I don't have to worry about the neighbors, and I can actually give this thing a good healthy rev. I like the little backfire. I get it now. 65 kilometers an hour. It's definitely louder. I'm still planning on putting a muffler in there. Still gonna just be a little short one. I don't know how much quieter it's really gonna make it, but that's fine. At least I can say I have a muffler then. It's got a nice low, deep tone down low, which realistically, driving around town, living in town, that's where I'm usually at. That should be about as loud as it's gonna get in town. I'm almost to the highway. We'll see how it goes. I don't hate it. That's not bad. It's not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. I'm absolutely okay with that for now. I do still want to put the muffler on, one of them little single chamber mufflers on, of course, just to keep the neighbors off my case, but overall, I'm pretty happy. Oh no, I turned down a dirt road. Oh, don't like that. It sounds really good at an idle. It is pretty loud when you're getting on it. It's actually surprisingly quiet cruising along at 100. I mean, I got a lot of wind noise and whatnot going on in here, but I'm happy with it. It's good enough for now, that's for sure. Well, when I started all this, I really wasn't expecting to straight pipe my truck, but I'm really surprised with how acceptable this actually is. I don't care for straight pipe vehicles, and I did this just to get it back on the road for now, but I'm not in nearly as big of a rush as I thought I was going to be to get a muffler in it. I'm sure my neighbor will have something to say, but she's always got something to say. She'll get over it. Alright, my dudes, that's all I got for you this time. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you next time.